This one goes out to all you mainstream bitch-ass rappers out there. You know who you are, and you know what you're doing. Influencing, instigating, promoting a life of crime, corruption, and seduction while abducting people's minds. Using your rhymes to spin out the blind, you're preying on the weak. Spitting your diarrhea as you're crapping all over your beats. It's really making me sick inside when I think about who's in the game. Everyone who's got a name, talking about drugs, sex, and pain. No one's talking about the joy or the love they feel inside. Probably because they feel nothing with no will to be alive. Y'all talking dirty to the mic, knowing damn well that kids listen. Whatever happened to soul and rap back before its recognition? I get it though, y'all really don't care about you. You don't care about any of your fans or what you're teaching any of these kids to do. We got drugs in elementary schools, some middle schoolers getting knocked up. These kids are looking up to you, now they think it's cool to get locked up. Y'all keep saying you got bricks, high schoolers getting stocked up, keeping an eye on their hip and then begging for a reason to cock it up. I've heard it all with my own ears. They want so desperately to take a life, they'd rather live like young boy than settle down and take a wife. They're throwing their lives away, thinking they're making you proud. Too young to understand that none of you care about your crowds. And y'all got daughters here, still talking about slaying hoes. The most disgusting lines in history are coming out the mouth of pros. Claiming OG, bringing that meaning to a new low. Promoting lust, greed, adultery, acting like you're free, but you don't know. And OG calms the violence, and OG moves in silence. A real OG is never self-glorifying. There's a difference between the two. You talk a lot and you flash your guns, but an OG would shake his head at you. Influencing, instigating, promoting a life of crime, corruption, and seduction while abducting people's minds. Using your rhymes to spin out the blind, you're preying on the weak. Spitting your diarrhea as you're crapping all over your beats. It's becoming a cold world out there, all these lost souls don't know where to go, so they look up to those who put on a show to stop them from learning to grow. Stuck in their youth, giving up truth, accepting abuse cause they don't know, then spending their elder days wondering what could have been all those years ago. All you out there on the mic, you know your voice is loud. Do any of you care about anything other than staying up in your clouds? People listening to every word you say and emulating it loud and proud. You care about your own kids? What about the ones you have in your crowd? Why is it turning out like this? Why are they believing all of your lies? Sex, money, drugs, and fame, they don't say you're causing them to deny themselves the fullest potential, stopping them from ever asking why, from beginning to understand themselves in a new light where they begin to try. If everyone tried, you wouldn't be able to stay. Too much truth on the beat and the wicked would be washed away. The people would start to realize that they don't have to compromise. They'd start to open up their eyes. The world would take a step toward the prize. Eternal peace, everlasting hope, the joy inside that so few will know. It can start now, don't wait for those, leave the wicked behind. We can pave the road, we can live in truth, we can start a trend, we can speak the words we need to comprehend. We can say goodbye to the demonic lies, hear the desperate cries and escape demise. Influencing, instigating, promoting a life of crime, corruption, and seduction while abducting people's minds. Using your rhymes to spin out the blind, you're preying on the weak. Spitting your diarrhea as you're crapping all over your beats. Like I said, you know what you're doing. You know what you've done.